the reigning, defending Midwest USA Prestige Award radio station of the year, Jiggy Jag, and kjagradio.com. So, thanks for joining us here on our big broadcast, and I'll tell you, I think that may become my new intro. I may just come on and I may just be the man. Every single time, I just might be the man, the legend that is Jiggy Jag. As Vince McMahon would say. Lots of things happening. Sandra Lee is going to join us, I'm hoping, here in just a few moments, and we will get her on the big program. Lots of things happening with the great Sandra Lee, and she will join us on our big show. On the big show, as they say. I don't know who's saying it, don't know why they're saying it, but they are indeed saying it. We are making it happen. Coast to coast is what we're doing. We're doing it border to border. And we're making it work, all while being a big frickin' deal. So, find us on BitChute. People are starting to leave comments over on BitChute, which is nice. I enjoy the feedback. A lot of it I don't understand. But you can go over and help us out over there with the old BitChute. Lots of good things going on over there on our website at JiggyJaguar.com. You will notice that I have posted our award over there as well. I'm very proud of this damn thing. I don't care what anybody says. I am damn proud of this. And I am incredibly happy that we have got this award, and that I can basically kind of rub it in the face, all the media people. I just like doing that. That's my favorite thing to do. I just like telling everybody that I'm a big deal. Even though the award might be a little kabuki-ish, as they say. I don't care. I don't care. I want an award that's all made up. I don't care. Oh, Sandra Lee is here to save us from me singing show tunes. Sandra, how are you, my friend?
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
What are you singing?
I don't know. I was starting to sing. I don't know. I'm just glad that you're here. I'm just glad you're here. You're in a good mood.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
That's right.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
See, it's infectious.
James is going to shut up.
It's infectious, isn't it, my friend?
Yeah, it is. You just can't stop once you start.
So, Sandra, over the weekend, Donald Trump was the busiest man in America.
I think he was.
He spoke in Vegas. He spoke in Alaska. Did you watch any of this stuff?
I did. And let me tell you something. You know, I'm limping around here. I just got back from the knee doctor who gave me a shot. I'm doing the best I can to age gracefully. You look in the mirror, I'm looking damn good, James. I really am.
Yes!
But I'm telling you, this man, he puts on a suit. He's dapper as he can be. He's full of energy. He's getting on and off these planes. He's going from one rally to another. And It's supposed to be cold in Alaska, but right now it was hot in Alaska.
That's
Oh my
right.
gosh. I wrote a Dear Donald page called It's Hot in Alaska. You want me to read it to you?
Yes, yes.
It's really a cheerful
Hot
page.
in Alaska, baby.
Dear Donald, you know, I write him letters, and I'm on my third book. The first one, Dear Donald, letters from a loving deplorable, tons of happy
Yes.
letters. The second one, Dear Donald, 4 more years, and son of a gun, if they're not chanting 4 more years at these rallies. And the third one, which is not out yet, is Dear Donald, a rainbow in a winter sky. And I think he's going to make it. I really do. But here's my letter to him today. Dear Donald, most people think of Alaska, and I wrote this after I watched the rally in Alaska, as being extremely cold. Blizzards, freezing winds, avalanches. Well, let me tell you, it was hot, hot, hot in Alaska this weekend at the Trump rally. As always, the fans packed the stands by the thousands and thousands. So many of them couldn't even get in. Trump was on fire. He looked great, wonderfully dressed, always confident, great posture. Donald, I got to tell you, you're a great speaker and a great comedian. You kept us laughing. You are funny. There is no need for a teleprompter for you or notes for you. There's nothing like that for you. On the other hand, if we were talking to Biden, Biden always had to have cards and notes and screens and reminders, and he would say stupid things like, they told me I shouldn't say this or I shouldn't say that. I mean, he didn't have a thought of his own. Nobody needs to tell Trump what to say or how to say it or when to say it or if to say it. Trump talks with power, with certainty, with confidence, with passion, and down to earth. He can get nasty sometimes, but it's funny. He's honest. He gets right to the core of the issue. The crowds never fail. They absolutely cheer him on. They laugh. They love him. They wave flags and signs. They just shout out to him, we love you, Donald. We love you, Donald. And not that only, but not just in Alaska. They do it at all the rallies, in state after state after state. Donald's rally after rally after rally. My darling Donald, you're doing such a great job. And now you're not hinting. I noticed that, Donald, in Alaska. You're not holding back. You're not fooling around here. You're making it pretty clear that you're running and shouting to the thousands of fans, let's take back the White House. We're taking back our country. You're defending our country, and you're defending Governor Abbott of Texas for standing up to all those terrible people who are bringing in these immigrants illegally, and Abbott is stopping the invasion of illegal immigrants into the border. And soon other states will be inspired to do the same thing, to defend our United States border. But Biden has advocated his responsibility for securing the border. He just ignores it. The crisis there is overwhelming. Biden is derelict in his duty, allowing the cartels to bring in whatever they want. Yeah, he's making a fortune, Biden, on this. He doesn't care about America. There's so much money in the drugs and the people they're bringing in and literally enslaving. There's a level of evil going on that is beyond your imagination. I'm saying this to my readers. Fentanyl pours in and poisons our youth. You know, I have a grandson who's a teenager. This is starting to scare me. And this fentanyl is killing far more than any sickness, any accidents, any COVID, or any alcohol deaths. This fentanyl is killing our youth and plenty of others as well. The radical left watches this and does nothing. No, they march to save Roe versus Wade while millions of unborn children are slaughtered. But they don't care how many others are slaughtered by what they're doing at the border. And they close the schools and mask the children and lock up the parents so that they can't work, and then they yell at the parents if they come and complain. But, nobody says that's killing anybody. They insist on vaccinations for people. Many, many millions of people didn't want those vaccinations or need them. But I don't know how honest those vaccinations were. I'm beginning to wonder. They kill the economy. They shut down oil production. They destroy our global reputation with a pathetic, horrific, extremely horrible exit from Afghanistan. 64% of the voters on the left want Biden out. 77% in the country say that Biden is leading us in the wrong direction. Really? No kidding. Have you just noticed this? Well, let me tell you something, Donald. My dad was an automobile dealer, and trust me, I know a lemon when I see one, and Biden is a lemon. You, dear Donald, are a peach. You're a diamond in the rough. You're a savior in a crisis. You're amazing. You're an amazing father, an amazing husband. You're good to your ex-wives. You're good to them and good to their children. You're a beloved leader. You're a born-again Christian. You don't pretend to have followers. We don't have to draw circles and get people to fake their allegiance to you. Everywhere you go, your followers show up, massive audiences in the thousands, stadiums overflowing with fans, patriots, Americans who know the real deal and won't stop until you, Donald Trump, are home again in the White House, where you, my dear man, belong. So how's that? Did that make you feel better?
You bring up something in that letter that I find, I found this kind of interesting today when I was, I always pay attention to everybody, whether it's the left of the left or the righties of the right. I pay attention to everybody. And earlier today, the Young Turks did a recap of his speech, and they are normally progressive and don't like Donald and think he's an idiot and all these things. However, today they loved the fact that he was snappy with his jokes. He had a lot of interesting things to say, and I'm like, uh-oh, is he winning people over?
He is. Do you know how many Democrats are moving to Florida and Texas?
You know what's funny is I talked to a she's a webcam girl, but she's a Democrat and she lives in Florida, and she got the hell out of wherever the hell she was living and moved to Florida.
And people think, well, they're going to move to these red states and they're going to start to change them blue. They're not going to change them blue. They're abandoning blue because blue is a different color from what it used to be. It's a way different shade. It's not sky blue. It's not baby blue. It's a very blue day on a very gloomy future. And they know that this is going to give them the blues, and they're getting out while the getting is good.
They're getting out while the getting is good.
I mean, this is a terrible thing what's happened to the Democratic Party. It's not Democratic anymore. It's communist. It's socialist. It has nothing to do with the original Democratic Party. It's evil. It's absolutely evil. And it's not going to be easy to pull this off. And we have to stick together, and we have to tell the truth, and we have to fight to get our country back. Because we're the only country in the world that has this level of freedom and creativity and good fortune. And we're not going to give this up. We're just not. This is insidious. The Chinese have been doing this insidiously to this country for many, many years. So wake up, country. Let's not give it to them anymore. We're taking back the United States of America.
Sandra Lee with us today. She is fantastic as always. So Sandra, bring us up to speed on I know you mentioned something about your books. How do we get your books?
Get them from Barnes and Noble or anywhere where books are sold. I'm not recommending Amazon. I don't trust Amazon. They have me competing with Sandra Lee, the cook. You know what I mean? My name is being
Yes.
confused with, it's just a mess. So, but I'm finding that my fans have no trouble with Barnes & Noble and no trouble with bookstores. So that would be terrific. And wait till you read the third book. It's going to make you smile.
Well, Sandra, I appreciate you making time for us today. I will talk to you next week, my friend.
You have a good one, honey.
Thank you. There she goes. That's Sandra Lee.